My name is Jamiel Alexander. I serve on the National Council of Young Leaders. I'm the president of Youth Bill National Alumni Council and an AmeriCorps alum. I wake up every morning and do this work because when I was younger, I was actually told to plead guilty to some charges that I am affected with for the rest of my life. Still with the felony, time away from home, and just really being isolated from the population. So long story short, I was hustling, doing some wrong things, and when I went to the DA, the drugs and the gun wasn't on me, but it was around me, and he actually coached me to plead guilty and different things like that. And I was very influenced by the streets, and I was actually ashamed to go back and tell my mother and my father, and that was actually my first way of kind of me isolating myself, because when it was all said and done, I might not have a perfect upbringing, but I knew better. So with that being said, I began to drift away and wound up getting a record, wound up doing a little juvie time, and then from there, I was introduced to the whole Youth Bill and AmeriCorps aspect. So I really believe it would have been, if the DA would have coached me through it, it would have been a proactive approach than a reactive. Let's take, for instance, if I knew this particular program was going on, Youth Bill and AmeriCorps, to kind of help me get myself together, instead of me having to do this time and getting this felony on my record that I'm still living with to the day, I actually think getting that expunged, it would have been an easier process for me. More opportunities, I got pushed back on some things just because of my felony, but it is what it is. It was something that I did when I was young, so I have to man up to it and handle it. When I came home, I was embraced by the streets, and I want people to realize this. I kind of mentioned this before, but kind of digging deep, I was really considered like, okay, you didn't snitch. So the OGs, the people from the block, they gave me more love. They continued to really try to encourage my behavior. But I was tired, and I knew with the court system, I didn't want to go back to jail. That little bit of time that I spent, it wasn't for me. I was not about that life. I'm still not about that life. And so, long story short, while I was doing my community service, just cleaning and mopping, placed in York, PA, introduced to the Youth Bill AmeriCorps program as far as community service. And the more I gave, that's what I kind of advocate for. And even with the National Council of Young Leaders, the recommendations to increase opportunity and decrease poverty in a way where, okay, we're trying to reform the justice system, but at the same time serve as an avenue, as a bridge here to give back and to learn and have those transferable skills. AmeriCorps always, try to do as much as it can to really give these opportunities. But why isn't this just a no-brainer for our country? When you go to these other countries, service is everything. It's a part of the everyday life and how they give back and how to really become productive citizens in your community.